That wasn't vodka or anything, it's just water. I don't know why I made that gesture, it just felt right. Anyway, the Ship of Theseus. The Ship of Theseus is a thought experiment first proposed by a guy called Plutarch, born in 46 BC-ish. In this paradox, he wonders whether or not an object which has had all of its components replaced remains the same object. So, imagine a ship called the Theseus that is made up almost entirely of wooden planks. Now, after some time out in the sea, some of the wooden planks would rot and become damaged, and they would be replaced by newer planks. After a long time out in the sea, eventually all of the ship's planks would be replaced by newer planks. However, the ship would still be called the Theseus, even though all of the original planks that conformed to Theseus are gone. So, is it still the Theseus, or is this a completely new ship made up of completely new, different parts? Should this new ship be renamed, or should it still be called the Theseus? Shit. A guy called Thomas Hobbes took this paradox further by wondering what would happen if the ship's original planks that rotted and that were tossed away were gathered up and used to build a second ship. Which one, if either, would be considered the Theseus? The one with the new parts, or the one that was built using the old parts? But that one gets me all existential, so let's just focus on Plutarch's idea for now. I think in a way humans are a lot like a ship of Theseus. We all start off as blank ships, and as we grow we start to have likes, hobbies, opinions, goals, friends, tastes. We learn things, we have crushes, and we study. And then eventually, as we grow up, some of these things naturally become old and we replace them with new things. This is especially true after high school, when people are in an incredibly vulnerable state of continuous change. You start to have new likes, new hobbies, new tastes in music, movies, food, TV shows you used to like now you hate, and things you used to hate now you love. You go from crushes to actually falling in love and maybe even go to college. After high school, these options are all thrown at you at the same time. The world is full of people that try to tell you who to be and what to do and how much you're worth and how your dreams don't matter and how you have to be realistic. And they try to get you to do things that you don't really want to do or have things that you don't really want to have. Letting go of old parts and replacing them with newer parts is inevitable because change is inevitable. But your job is to make sure that you and only you choose what replaces your old self. The Ship of Theseus has no control over what replaces its old parts because it's an inanimate object. You're not. Don't let the world make you feel like an inanimate object. Because really, only you know what's best for you. Kind of. I guess you need to have some sort of filter. Because if you simply take whatever's thrown at you first, you'll end up being this distorted, dystopian version of yourself that is completely made up by decisions that other people that don't have your best interests in mind have made for you. You'll end up looking nothing like the real you. You'll still be called you, but you'll be this weird artificial you. And eventually you'll stop being someone altogether. So, it's fine to get rid of old parts and replace them with newer parts. It's inevitable. Had a shower, shaved my beard, and brushed my teeth since the beginning of this video. I'm not even the same person I was at the start of this video. Just make sure that the new parts that you choose make your boat float better.